have all but destroyed the Jedi Knights. The old Republic is crippled. They can do nothing to stop us now. But there is one thing standing in our way. One last Jedi who has yet to choose his true role in the galaxy. If he joins us on the path to darkness, those who fight alongside him will follow. But if he takes the path of a Jedi, those who join him will feel the vengeance of the dark side.
The highly anticipated sequel to the 2003 Game of the Year, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords.
We have all but destroyed the Jedi Knights. The old Republic is crippled. They can do nothing to stop us now. But there is one thing standing in our way. One last Jedi who has yet to choose his true role in the galaxy. If he joins us on the path to darkness, those who fight alongside him will follow. But if he takes the path of a Jedi, those who join him will feel the vengeance of the dark side.
The highly anticipated sequel to the 2003 Game of the Year, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords.
Alright. It's Saturday morning. I figured this morning I was gonna change it up a little bit, so we're gonna go through
and do some other stuff today instead of scheduled stuff. Because I'm the boss and I get to do that from time to time. I was craving something Star Wars this morning after watching the Galactic Racer footage last night. I have been playing a lot of don't play a trailer. I have been playing a lot of Zero Company, Star Wars Zero Company, prepping for the later this month. We're about to eat really, really, really good as Star Wars fans this fall. But I wanted to do something Star Wars this morning, and so I was tossing around going, what do I have that I could sink my teeth into? And I was like, you know what? Let's do this. I remember next to nothing about this game other than that it was really good and I played it years and years and years ago. And I bought both of these for the Xbox last year for like $3. I already own them in GOG, I own them physically. But let's Saturday morning cartoons, Saturday morning gaming. I want to feel nostalgia today. We might go do some reaction stuff on Twitter later. Recommended for advanced players only. I haven't played in so long. Consular is when you want to have all the Jedi powers. Probably need a tank in the group. I'm gonna go consular. 10, that's a quick character. 10 strength, 14 guns. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Sure. Sure. Oh, I gotta mute this part, guys. That'll definitely get me a copyright. We're gonna mute that music for a minute, guys. You all know what it is anyway. The Sith Lords. It is a perilous time for the galaxy. A brutal civil war has all but destroyed the Jedi Order, leaving the alien Republic on the verge of collapse. Amid the turmoil, the evil Sith have spread across the galaxy, hunting down and destroying the remaining Jedi Knights. Narrowly escaping a deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi clings to life aboard a battered freighter near the ravaged world of Perigus. Da 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 da! Camera pan. And I think I am good to turn this music back on. Adrift in space, heading into an asteroid field.
Hyperdrive offline. Multiple hull breaches detected. Proximity alert. The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragas mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
Okay, continue.
Use the left thumbstick to move T3M4. Swivel the camera with the right thumbstick. Click the right thumbstick to toggle first-person free look.
Okay. Active quest screen includes important information related to your own adventures. First for hints and guidance throughout the game.
You have me. This is the cockpit.
Oh, something about new quests.
This is the cockpit.
Yes.
This is the galaxy map. It shows you are near Paragas, a mining colony. When the hyperdrive is fixed, you can use the galaxy map to choose a destination planet.
Okay. Can't do anything at the moment with that. Okay. What would we be doing? Yep. Yep. I was trying to find the journal, man. You can have 9 total companions? I don't remember this game at all. Other than I remember there's a lady who's not who she says she is, and getting really badass force powers.
This room contains a glass steel cylinder and the communications console. To target one of these objects, move close to it, or use the left or right triggers to cycle through available targets. To interact with an object, first target it, and then press the A button.
Okay.
You will come across many containers, some of which will be locked. The computer spike you just picked up can be used at computer terminals to access functions, such as opening doors.
Okie dokie. Communication console damaged. Primary functions offline. To use the console, you'll need a spike. Yep, slice the system. You have bypassed the main console functions with the slicing kit. Open the main hold containment door. Nice. Log out.
This is the cockpit.
Yeah, I know where it is. I'm just double checking everything.
This is the main hold.
Is that tapping? Open the blast door! Open the blast door!
Computer banging noise coming from the other side of the door to this storage compartment, but the door is sealed shut and cannot be opened from the outside.
Cannot be opened from the outside.
Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon to bash it open. Press up or down on the D-pad.
Not all doors or containers can be successfully
Press
bashed.
bash, and then press the A button.
I'm working it down, man. Little by little. The KOTOR games are amazing. They are amazing. They're also very fucking old, and
Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of the items in the container.
I
But
don't.
you can use even broken items. They can be turned into useful components at a workbench.
Yeah, this is definitely a walking simulator. I don't condone playing old games like this if you're new. Like there are like Jedi Survivor, Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Outlaws, phenomenal games to play. I've played all of them. This is me being middle-aged and going, I want to feel like I felt again when I was young. And I'm gonna play an old game that gives me good feelings inside. Okay. Access security cameras. Outer. Inner. Engine room. Utility lift. Security doors. Why would we need to close that? Hold up. Oh, there might be a leak. Oh, okay. Copy that. Hull breach. That looks like another hull breach. Very strange. Alright, we'll have to figure that out. Hope it didn't just like vacuum whoever's in there into space. My bad! There's a locker key.
Some woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere.
Oh man, it was probably that locker that I destroyed to like get stuff.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. Use the map screen to help you explore the Ebon Hawk. Press Start to open the pause menu, and then use the left or right triggers to scroll to the map. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. This is the cargo hold. Talking to other characters is much like using the computer console in the cockpit. Use the D-pad to go
Nice,
up and down
JK.
the dialogue options.
What's up, Lou? Good morning.
Then press the A button to choose a response.
Finally
Note
bought
that some
Starfield.
responses may influence how other characters react to you, so choose carefully.
We'll be doing some more
Furthermore,
Starfield
certain skills,
tomorrow.
Powers and attributes may modify what choices you have, or how successful you are with those choices. 3CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, you have already found one. If you repair 3CFD, he can join your party and assist you in repairing the ship. Success! You have fixed 3CFD. Now he will join your party.
Nice. Can he repair me? I'm a little busted up. Alright.
3CFD is now a member of your party. Press the black button to change which party member you control. Later, if you have more companions, you can add and remove party members from the party screen in the pause menu.
Because this is an old port, I don't know what they mean by the black button. I know what the black button is on the old Xbox controller. I don't know what it equivalates to in this one. I have no idea. Okay, it's the right thumb, the right bumper. Left bumper pauses, right bumper switches. So, okay, so that's the old white and black. Okay, okay. We're good.
Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids. You can equip a weapon from the equip screen.
Oh, it is equipped. Next character. Oh, I see. I There we go. So he can dual wield. No. What did it just do? Oh, I see. Stop. He already had it. I'm trying to figure out the controls here. That was switching between the characters. Okay, so now we both have weapons.
Press start to open the pause menu, and then use the left or right trigger.
The game pauses when you sight an enemy, and the selection reticle will show up in red. You can cycle through hostile actions using the left and right triggers. This auto pause option can be disabled on the options screen. Press A1 to enter combat mode. Lock your camera on your selected target. Chance of hitting a target for your stats.
By using the left or right triggers. To attack an enemy, press the sword icon with the D-pad. Press the button. To
Queue up multiple actions, press X.
Meeting the sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again, and more sensor droids will appear. The lock on this container is too difficult to open. You'll need to use a security tunneler to help open the lock. Look in the unlocked cylinder next to this one to find security tunnelers. If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, you can use a security tunneler on it to improve your chance of opening the lock.
Okay,
Use the security tunneler to open the high security cylinder nearby.
I can do that.
The lock on this metal box is too difficult to open. You can use one of the security tunnelers you found to crack this lock. Select the security tunneler by pressing left or right on the D-pad, and press the A button to use it.
We're good. What's up, Dribrom?
Use the key card you found to open the locker. The impact armor from this locker can be equipped on the equip screen. Press start to open the pause menu, and then use the left
Oh, you know one thing I bet this game does not do?
or right trigger.
I guarantee you it does not do quick save or auto saves. I gotta remember to manually save. That would suck.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be
Okay, we've been through there, we've been through
opened.
there.
This is the main hold.
We can go through here now. Storage room?
This is the medical room.
This is the medical room. And that's me.
The med pack can stabilize your condition.
Use medpack.
Success. You are stabilized. To recover fully, you will require the medical facilities at the Paragus mining station. But you are not in any danger of dying from your wounds right now.
Nice. Alright, droids, we gotta keep going. Beep boop 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 beep beep.
This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and lines to use for accessing and repairing the hyperdrive. Use the lift controls to go up.
Man, this is what I'm talking about with a tutorial, right? Like, guide me through. This is awesome. Like, I don't have to guess about anything. It just immediately tells me this is what you need to do.
Door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill.
I'll need a
or by
mine.
bashing it. You will have to access the area beyond this door.
Whoa,
You
whoa,
will have
whoa,
to
whoa.
use solo mode. Press back to toggle solo mode. While in solo mode, move 3CFD to the security computer to open the door for you.
Oh, hell yeah. How did I do that earlier? I hit this button. Yes. Alright, so then I switch to the other droid. And I take him back.
This is the main hole.
Split the party, baby. Access security doors. Close inner garage door. Open outer garage door. Log out. Switch characters. And now I'm through.
This is the garage. To access the area beyond this door.
I gotta switch it again. Yeah, buddy. Okay. There's a workbench. Sparking wires. No. Sparking wires. Damn it.
These sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the inner and outer garage doors. You can open and close the doors from here.
So that's how I would get my other droid in here.
This is a workbench. With the workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. You can then use the components to create repair kits, weapons, armor, and upgrades. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. You can still use it to create a repair kit, which you can use to repair yourself. Use the workbench to break down the items you found into components. Then use the components to create a repair kit.
Okay. Use the workbench to create a breakdown. I need to use a repair kit. Yay! I have been healed. Also a great place to save the game. Yeah, the hardest part playing older games is, yeah, trying to remember the, gotta save the game.
This is the starboard dormitory. This blast door is magnetically sealed. When the Ebon Hawk has landed, this is where you will go to exit the ship. This blast door is magnetic. This is the garage.
Well, I'm guessing we can't get into those yet because they're... Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Maybe come here later, we'll see. Alright, buddy.
This is the utility
Let's
lift.
go up.
You
It
can
told
use
us to
this
go up the
lift
lift.
to take you to the
So we gotta go out. See what there is to see. I know I need at least one of those to break open a door. There's the whole chunk of the ship that's missing. Alright, I remember we have to get the
Don't forget to
mines.
explore the other side of the Ebon Hawk. This is the port side of the Ebon Hawk.
Recover
The
mine.
bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your awareness skill. Some mines require higher awareness to detect. Approach mines carefully. They will blow up and damage you if you get too close. You can use your demolition skill to either disable or recover these mines.
Need to
Recovering
recover.
mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them. But you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or break down into components at a workbench.
Or blow up doors that need to be opened.
You can use the explosive device in this missile to blow open the engine room door inside the Ebon Hawk. This will give you access to the hyperdrive. After you plant a mine, back away
Very specific
so that you
pathing
do not
here.
take damage. This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored.
Port.
This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below to get main power restored. These exposed wires control the door to the starboard dormitory. The door is currently sealed, but you can override it from here.
Yeah, override it.
Success! The door is opened. You can now access the starboard dormitory through the garage.
Okay. Through the garage. Make sure I didn't miss anything on the other side really quick.
This is the port side of the Ebon Hawk. You can use this lift to take you back inside the Ebon Hawk.
I think we have to go to solo mode again. Save. Save. Yeah, I almost should set like a, you know, those egg timers and just have it like every 5 minutes, have it go ding, 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 ding. Otherwise, I guarantee you I will forget. Absolutely, I will forget.
This is the main hole.
Oh, I was supposed to be inside of that. Hold on.
This is the garage.
I don't want to play World of Warcraft. You go play World of Warcraft. You should play what you want to play, and fuck off. I don't want to play what you want to play. I want to play what I want to play. Thanks. Have a great day. You should play this game. No, I don't want to. No, don't wanna. Don't want to play that game.
This is the starboard dormitory.
Ooh, a
Found the
flamethrower.
droid flamethrower. This is one of the
Where can I equip it? Right there.
special weapons that droids can use. To
I tell you what,
open the
you sponsor me to play
press
World of
start
Warcraft,
to
I'll play
open the
World of
closet,
Warcraft just for you.
and then use the left or right triggers to cycle to the equip screen.
My business email is available everywhere, so you can quickly and easily find my business email. And you can
This
send
glass
me
door is magnetically sealed and
a
cannot be
ping.
opened. This is the
We'll
garage.
discuss if you can afford my rates, and if you can, I will happily stream a sponsored version of World of Warcraft just for you. That's how that works, by the way. When game companies want me to play their game, they pay me to do it. So I'll play your game, but you gotta pay me. Like, that's how this works. But wait, you're just a random person on my Twitch channel whose name I don't recognize and who is not a subscriber. Sure, I'll play what some rando asks me to play. Uh-huh. Alright, save again. I need a flowchart. Did you save? You better save. Did you save? Yes, you better save. That's right, JK. You can't make me. Alright, I think we can blow this door up now.
This is the engine room. The store is damaged and cannot be opened with your security.
Pushing A while mines highlight action place a mine. You can also disable and recover mines.
Skill or by bashing it. You can use a mine to open this door. Once you plant the mine, back away from the door to avoid taking damage.
Yeah, how did that work? Did it actually...
This is the engine room.
Oh, I had to wait, I see. Very nice.
This is the engine room.
Stedman says, I walked away to get a drink and I come back to the, oh my god. Play what I tell you to play, Mr. Streamer.
The port engine is shut down, but appears in intact.
But why won't you play what I want you to play, Mr. Streamer?
Fixing it won't be possible until after dawn. The hyperdrive is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump to light speed until it is fully repaired, and you do not have the needed equipment here on the Ebon Hawk. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine online. This will allow you to dock with the Paragus mining station for full repair.
Yes, please.
Success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Paragus.
Okay. Return.
This is the main
To the cockpit. Oh, wait. Can I unlock this yet?
computer banging noise coming from the other side of the door to the storage compartment, but the door is still shut and cannot be opened from the outside.
Yeah, I still can't open that door. Anyway, it told me to return to the cockpit. That's what I'm doing.
This is the cockpit. You can now plot a course to the Paragus mining station. Select Paragus by pressing left or right.
Gotcha. Paragus 2. What's up, Thorgan? What's up, Michelito? Good morning, everybody. We're doing something a little different this morning, breaking away from my normal schedule. I know I'm supposed to be playing Beast of Reincarnation, but I just wasn't feeling it this morning. I've also been working my way through Final Fantasy VII. We're going to get back to that today. Later today I'll be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake some more.
There is someone or something else
We're also doing a multi-stream this morning. I have not been doing as many multi-streams because we're pushing more and more stuff over onto Twitch. Make sure you follow on Twitch for the in-betweens. I smell meat bags. Lucius, I'll give you $1.50 and a bag of combos to play what I want.
Awake.
Gurgle, gurgle. Make the Murloc sounds, sir. What the hell are combos, by the way? Oh, were those like those? They were like cracker, yeah, pretzel snack with cheese inside of them. I'm looking at the images right now, going, I don't remember those at all. And I do remember I remember the item. I don't remember the name. Because I remember, yeah, cheese rolls. Basically, like little pizza cheese thingies. Yeah. I vaguely remember those now. I just don't remember the name for some odd reason. This is the Kolto tank you emerged from. Do you wish to heal yourself? Leave the tank alone. I am fully healed, but I am in a strange place. Immersion in Kolto tanks can heal most wounds. If you have lost vitality points during your explorations, return to the med bay and use the empty Kolto tank to heal your wounds. Okay. The morgue door. Locked. Okay. Oh, we got a container. We have a lab station. Oh, here we go. Access medical logs.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Kolto tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to... Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
He's looking for meat bags.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate!
That's not good. Patient life signs. All of them are deceased. Medical log. Severe plasma burns. Check the last treatment request. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all tanks, including number 3, but there is no record of who ordered the treatment. Do I have a spike? No, but shit, we gotta find out more about that. Unlock door to morgue. Unlock medical storage room. I think that's all I can do for the moment. 25 chemicals. Who's in the morgue? Plasma torch. Ah, I remember this. I do remember this part. Cryptic old lady.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
I thought you were dead.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Colto tank about you. How do you feel?
Disoriented. Was that your voice I heard?
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
So you can touch minds and feign death. What? Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship called the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
How do you know I was a Jedi?
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
Well, let's deal with the now. What is this place?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
I agree. Why do we need to
We
leave?
were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Okay. We'll see. There's gotta be someone left alive around
You
here.
may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Oh, I've got a persuade option. Patients in medbay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how it happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
They didn't. I'm trained to resist poisons.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been
Anakin.
intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
Alright. You seem to know a lot about the Jedi.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Alright. I'll be back in a bit.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Regain your power. Drain some rats. You have taken your first steps on the path to the light side. Heroic acts and charitable responses to others will elevate you further, bringing you more in touch with the light side of the Force and its higher mysteries. Cruel or selfish actions will reverse this, causing you to slide into the dark side. Only bitches are Siths. Alright, so I came out of the Colto tank. I probably need to equip the plasma thingy. You could tear a bag up. Man, I tell you what, I have to be very careful and not buy them very often, but there's these caramel covered popcorn. It's there's a brand that I like down here, and I mean I can destroy a whole bag, and it's enough sugar for like a week for someone. And Pop-Tarts. So those two things I am very careful of purchasing, because I am like a drug addict when I get a hold of those things, because I just, there are very few things in life where I don't have self-control. And those, like, yeah, Donuts are another one. I don't do donuts very often because donuts, I just am like, you take me to Krispy Kreme, or even better, like you take me to a place that has good powdered sugar on the outside, jelly-filled donuts with like blackberry, boysenberry, raspberry, blueberry, and it's like real fruit filling. Dude, I will destroy half a dozen donuts, and I'm, it's. I also like chocolate old fashions, or just a good old fashioned donut, a simple glaze from Krispy Kreme. Yeah, JK, like when I was younger, and I don't, you can't do that. At my age, like, no. Totally not healthy. Not just alone the sugar, it's also the whole I am creating a fist-sized blockage in my intestines because I just smashed 6 donuts that are now going to wreak havoc on my morning routine for the next 3 days. Because my intestines are going to be like, what is this thing that's blocking everything else? You can't do that. But yeah, the caramel popcorn though is probably because I can get that at the corner store, and so it's just I just have to like walk on by.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
I do like my potato chips, but I actually have control with
Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
I have control with potato chips. Like I can have a handful of potato chips and walk away. I can't do that with, yeah, man, donuts are really hard. Apple fritters. Oh, fresh apple fritters, man. Bear claws. Man, and I'm really glad that those things are not available where I live, because if they were available where I lived, I would be leaving the house right now to go get something. Survived with minimal damage. Oh, save. If you break this down, this plays exactly like Final Fantasy VII Remake. We were talking about that the other day. The Final Fantasy VII Remake is exactly this, just with modern graphics. Which makes me hopeful for the Knights of the Old Republic remake. Emergency.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange.
Oh, it's like a
In my
donut without
visions,
the
it was
hole,
open.
filled with applesauce. Ooh, interesting. Access terminal. I'm not damaging it. Okay. Check safety hull
Is
orientation.
this thing on? Alright, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out. And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Telos freighter.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I can just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility, and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Administration console maintenance.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers.
Stealth
in
field
the
generator. I
security
like the
storage
sound of
room.
that.
If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Main console functions. Camera. That's me. Security storage room. Oh. Somebody in holding cell. That would be a save moment. Do 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 do.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
That's called droids, lady.
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see. And instead, reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Kra's help, you have gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Here, let's go ahead and hit that save button one more time. What they're telling me is get my butt kicked here. What is happening?
It is the Force. I feel it has not been so long as for you to forget.
It's been almost feels like it's coming from a great
Not
distance.
turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gaining experience will slowly reestablish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. Ah, that opened it with one hit. Stealth field generator. Alright, I've got goodies now. Camouflage. Opponents must make an awareness check. These must have paid points in the stealth skill. Level up. You've been granted the following feats. This is the skill rank. Determines how good you are with that skill. Ranks are compared against the DC. D20 rolls. If the total is 15 or greater, the lock is opened. Definitely gonna increase my persuade. I think I'm just gonna keep the things they gave me. And have other party members for the other things. Powers. This is where I don't... We're at the beginning of the game. Having a heal is probably going to be the most important thing. Yes. Wait, what prerequisite? It's, oh, character level 6. I saw that. Okay, so I can only take the ones in green. Force Aura. Burst of Speed. Force Valor. That sounds pretty important. Energy Resistance. Oh, that one also sounds good. Force Barrier. I can't use any of those yet. What is this? Animals can use their own health to fuel force powers. No. Revitalize. Affect mind? Oh, extra options in conversations. Yes, please. I'm not gonna lie, the autosave functionality is one of the greatest features of modern gaming. Because having to go into a menu every single time you want to save the game is really fucking annoying. And I'm very happy that that is no longer a mainstay of games in the modern era. Don't miss that shit at all. Okay, this is where I came in. Where's that map? Okay, I don't think I can do anything here yet. Yeah, forgetting to save is a big deal. I mean, especially if you forget, 30 minutes later, you come up against something, you're like, oh my god, I just lost 30 minutes of progress. Enter code. Yeah, I don't have the code yet. Damaged mining droid. Scavenge it for repair components. Examine its behavior core.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts
Open the
have-
blast door. Open the blast door. That's right, an oldie but a goodie. I've not played this game since it came out. Like, I only have very vague recollections of it. But we were sitting here on a Saturday morning. I was wanting to do something different, so here we are.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Yeah, I'm playing it on console. Like, I originally played this on PC, I think. If I had to remember.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
The first one I played on the Xbox. For Facility's deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
Why is there a bounty on captured Jedi?
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
What happened to them?
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
A war between Jedi?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
That's a good question. Yeah, just tell me what happened next.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
The plot thickens. I was led to believe the Revan saved the Jedi and the Republic.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women.
Huh.
Well, I wasn't there, thankfully. But I heard what she was like during the Mandalorian Wars, and it sounded like she was quick to wipe out anyone who crossed her.
The males are bad enough. But when a woman falls to the dark side, you better space yourself before they catch you. Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Yeah. I don't know. Facility seems abandoned.
The miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan, we can go from there.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means
Tell
we
me
may
your
have
plan.
a chance. You shut down this self-security field, and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. Grab a ship, and then we fly out of here.
One thing first. The patients in the medical bay were killed with the least of sedatives. Know anything about that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind. We can share to that cage.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Let's go.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside.
From the inside!
The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and... Hey!
What's wrong?
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
It wouldn't be a standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
Well, we gotta do something.
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
See if you can try and reach
Be
someone
my
on the comm.
guest.
Oh, Hangar Bay 25. Can you read me? Yeah, buddy! Do a diagnostic. Good, follow my instructions. trapped on the administration level. Can you unlock the turbo lifts? Okay, there must be an emergency hatch. I'd rather risk it than be trapped up here. Alright. Switch it over. Nice. Now, do I have access to all of the... I do. Okay. We have a reasonable amount of gear on my little droid now. So I should have a nice array of options. There's a locker. Don't think I have any explosives yet. Okay. I don't know which way leads where. Damn. T3 is a bit of a beast. Oh, hang on. No, I need a mine to deal with the door. I can't use a grenade. Okay. I forgot that I accidentally switched weapons. Ion Blast Mark 1. To a base item, when equipped, allows droids to perform special attacks against opponents. Where do I put it? Oh, there's another corpse. Ion Striker. And a data pad. Purchase fuel lines, found 3 sonic charges inside. We can go back up now. I have that explosive which can get behind the door, I think. And then I will need to go say good morning to my wife. And then we'll go check some social media for a bit. Oh, see, that's why I gave it to me, because it's yeah, I need to save. Because it's like, hey, you're gonna face some shielded enemies. Let's teach you how to use that item that you just got. I forget. Hang on. We're good. So I just need to use it once, and then it will auto attack. All right. Now there's oh, I need to heal myself. Goodness gracious. Forgot about the deflector thing that I get. All right, there's an explosive door. Oh, did it work? I was gonna say. Oh, 3 CFD. He didn't make it. Poor guy. He helped me get off the ship. Feel really bad for him now. I just inadvertently hit the left thumbstick to try to sprint. Ha! There's the ship. It has been repaired. Pegasus hangar control system diagnostic system damaged. Several parts have been removed from this console and a laser drill has been used on a number of subsystems. Let's repair the missing part, or replace the missing parts. Do I use a spike? No. Access emergency. Oops. Hang on. Emergency control commands. Check status of emergency subsystems. Open blast door. I have 3 spikes. Systems have been rerouted to a fuel depot computer terminal. Orbital drift charts. Transmit the drift charts to Even Hawk. Nav computers locked. What the hell, man? Download them. Oh. Download them just before takeoff, so I gotta come back in here?
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives.
Okay.
Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway. Even if it had the asteroid orbital drift charts, the navicomputer's been voice locked. You'd need the access code to get it space-worthy. Considering this latest droid commission breach, I'm putting the droids in this section under the control of the current dock officer. If anyone sends commands to the mining droids outside this terminal, I'll be forced to enact full override. Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken.
We do play a lot of games, Max.
Won't admit ordering them to fix it, though.
Thanks for hanging out.
Still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice locked. Maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one. If we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogation charts. Someone didn't want us to know where that ship was going, or where it had been. Only
probably the
smugglers do
former.
that, or someone with something to hide. That Jedi's got a lot of questions to answer.
Maybe. Hangar 25. Main cargo hold. Cargo hold. Decontam. Oops. Comm system from hangar inoperative. I don't think I can do anything else at the moment. I think we have to go down through this door. But first, we save the game. Alright, before we go any further, I do need to check in with my wife really quick. Oh, no we don't. Hang on! I'm not allowed to go talk to my wife. The game is like, you must keep playing. You're not allowed to take a break. You're not allowed to get more coffee. Alright. I am getting a cup of coffee. I believe, are supposed to go... Hang on a second here. She's yelling at me now. Alright, it's 7 o'clock right now. At 8 o'clock, the paint store opens, so I gotta go with her to the paint store. Because we are getting more paint for her project, and then behind me is a green screen. I'm getting ready to revamp my office, so I'm gonna detail all of this, so for those of you who want to follow along, I'll be doing one video for the Homestead channel, and I will be live streaming we're going to be painting the office and switching the office around, so that instead of facing this wall, I'm going to be facing that wall over there, and I'm going to paint the wall with green as opposed to using a green screen cloth, which I've been using for a decade or whatever from my photography days. So stay tuned for that. We'll be doing that on, I think it's like the IRL channel in Twitch. That'll be only streamed on Twitch. And then I'll have the finished videos for the Homestead channel, because that's a remodelation project. But I still don't have an actual desk. I have tables that we bought when we moved in, which are these wooden tables, which work great. The problem with the desk is the way this house is built. The corridors are very narrow, and to have a desk of the size that I need for all the monitors and everything, I either need to buy a really expensive like carbon desk, which has to be shipped in, and then we have to assemble it, or I have to get something built from scratch, put into this room, and then it can never leave this room, because it will not be an assembled thing. It will be an actual custom wooden desk built to my specifications. I've debated buying tools and just building it myself. I don't know that I'm willing to make that commitment, because I used to do construction and carpentry, and I have a bunch of monitors. Blanca, what you doing, sweetheart? If you go to my YouTube channel, there is an existing build video of what my office looks like. It's in the members section for channel members. You can watch those things in between the streams. Does that droid have some sort of a shield? You are going to in a second. I'm just going through something really quick because I wanted to talk about this on the screen. I had to get myself to a different place. Relax. We're going through. I had just sat down. Okay. I think this is the door I want to be. Now, I think this right here is one of the stupidest things I have ever seen come out of the modern era, which is the outrage culture and the people who are outraged over GTA 6 having a video on Netflix that's going to be there for a mere 6 hours before it goes to YouTube. So for people who don't remember, Rockstar has done things like this before. Like they had a preview that was only in Game Informer, which you had to have a subscription to purchase. Like magazines, you had to buy the magazine, you had to have a subscription to the magazine. It was locked behind a paywall. Not the first time that Rockstar or any company has locked a preview behind a paywall. But in the case of a magazine, where you might have to wait, you might never see it if it's in a magazine, or you might have to wait till a buddy of yours has the magazine if you're too fucking cheap to buy the magazine. In the case of this, it's airing on Netflix, and then 6 hours later, it's coming to YouTube. There is no issue here. This is completely made up rage bait, clickbait, drama. That's all that is. It's not a realistic thing whatsoever. I have a Netflix subscription. I'm going to watch it when it goes live. I'm then going to make reaction content around it. 6 hours after that, everybody else who doesn't have a Netflix subscription gets to watch it. Take a nap. Go run some errands. When you come home, it will be available. Nothing is being locked behind a paywall. You're literally getting to watch the video 6 hours later on YouTube if you don't have a Netflix subscription. It's a non-issue. And again, this is not the first time any company has done an exclusive somewhere. I think the problem is the modern generation never grew up with magazines like we did. Shit used to be exclusive all the time in magazines. That's why we had subscriptions to PC Gamer, of all the fucking places that would report on this. You used to have to have a prescription to see the exclusives in PC Gamer. I used to have a subscription to, I can't remember what it was called. Was it called Star Wars Insider? It was the official Star Wars magazine that you could subscribe to, which was published out, I think it was published out of Denver. I can't remember now. But I had a subscription to the Star Wars magazine for years because it was the only place. This is before the StarWars.com. So before the internet, the only place you could get Star Wars information, official Star Wars information, was if you had a subscription to the Star Wars magazine. Like, it's not, Yeah, right, JK. I want things now, and I want it for free. So, like, things have always been exclusive. This outrage culture of today's generation is just, get over it. Like, it's gonna be available on YouTube 6 hours after the fact. It's a non-issue. Silly stuff, man. What else is new? Studman's wraps up class in Assassin's Creed Black Fleet Precinct. We'll give that a like. Pete is playing Icewind Dale 2. The problem with Icewind Dale 2 is it never got a proper enhanced edition. I tried to play it. It does not look good on a modern machine. No Man's Sky turns 10 years old tomorrow. That's crazy. On August 27th, 2023, I attended the No Man's Sky meetup in Guildford. That's cool. Beeblebum's a good dude. He does a lot of really cool No Man's Sky stuff. More podcasts springing up. Yeah, this is a sad story. So Ryan Hurst obviously had a bicep tear while filming the God of War show, and unfortunately they decided to move on without him and recast. And I guess he just shared a picture from him all jacked mid-filming before the injury. And it's just like, man, it sucks. I get it, but it sucks. Dun, 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 dun. What else we got on here? We had a great time with that. I played a little bit of Assassin's Creed Odyssey last night for funs. We'll be playing some more maybe today. Saros is on sale. Worth every penny. That game was an absolute blast. Baxter's defeated Panthalus, unlocked the World Tree. I've not gotten that far. I don't have any desire to. Like, Power World is a good game, but I'm kind of. I will never get to that point, so it's cool to watch it through other people. Yeah, dude, the guy I just scrolled past who was showing Icewind Dale, McLeod, he was showing off Dungeon Siege. And I was like, man, that was a good game. Dungeon Siege was a really good game. This guy seems to be posting. He just popped up in my feed yesterday. He's posting a lot of retro stuff. Old Baldur's Gate 2. Owlcat. Add to your wish list. That's some funny shit right there. Dude, that was a great clip. Oh, that's brilliant. That's an ad that they ran. Oh my god. Owlcat. That is a good ad. Am I gonna play Wolverine? Yep. I absolutely am. I don't know what game this is. Yeah, this I don't know. What clip is that from? Someone says Diablo 2? I don't have any memories of Diablo 2. Huh. Alright. I forget what door we opened a minute ago with the explosives. Oh, that's right. We were coming here to go this way. Fuel depot. Ooh, I remember there being nasty droids up here that want to kill me. Yeah, I clicked the wrong button. Emergency lockdown. Yeah, I think we pissed something off. I vaguely remember that. Anyway, today is Saturday. This is taking forever to load. Or did it load and we just have a black screen? Oh, I think we have a black screen for some odd reason. Oh, there is an autosave feature? I did not think there was an autosave feature. I've been manually saving this whole time, and I go to load a game and it says autosave. I think it loaded me in for some odd reason. But I have no gear. I totally had gear before. That is fucked up. So all my gear is gone. I had a vibro blade. What the hell? That can't be right. I may go Google that and see if that's a known bug. Yeah, I got nothing. That's confusing to me. Loading a KOTOR 2 autosave and finding your character naked or missing gear means your save file is corrupted, which is a known bug in the game. Oh, fucking A, man. Find an older manual save from before this happened, which is the only true fix. And that was like, remember how I talked about 20 minutes go by and you forgot to do a save? Fucking A, man. Because we went to a black screen and it wasn't loading. Well, we gotta redo something really quick. This makes me chuckle because modern generation of gamers wouldn't be able to do this. If there was a bug like that in a game, they would immediately call it trash, woke, slop, garbage. They would go to Reddit. They would make 20 videos about how this game is trash. Obsidian is a trash company. How dare they release this buggy piece of shit game? Alright, I'm gonna do a hard save up here before I click the thing, because I'm gonna get shot. Okay. Sorry, buddy.
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna
That's
come
what
through
was
or
supposed
not?
to happen.
Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through.
Cargo cylinder? Looks like it, but strange he didn't contact us on the comm.
If he got the turbo lifts working, then we should have a clear run to the hangar.
We don't have a clear run to the hangar. All that's open is the emergency
Willard,
hatch.
Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
It's the only way out. Better risk my life than yours.
You're either really brave or really crazy. Or both. Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. Be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care what happens to you or anything. I just don't want to be trying to get off this rock by myself.
Your concern is noted.
I'll keep the comm link open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep, though.
You've received a comm link. Alright. Wasn't it? Where am I going? Up here.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to
Which door am I going through? Back over there, the emergency hatch. All right. Manual save. Hard save.
Can you read me?
Yeah, a lot of static.
There's a lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down.
I'll be careful. Let me know if you catch anything.
Will do. And be careful down there.
Plasteel cylinder. I need some. Oh, there we are. I was about to say I need some armor.
Find the emergency supplies?
Yeah, looks like some clothes in here too.
About time. The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin. Look, there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them.
Copy that. Anything else?
Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals. If the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
Of course we are. Of course we are. Guess guide me on
There'll
out.
be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
Alright, first things first. Miner uniform. Safety harness. Casual gloves. Definitely do another hard save. Hey, I finally have some clothes on. Alright, we got a hub ahead of us.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. It makes them harder to spot. If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier.
I don't actually have... a demolition skill. Don't run. Ah, man, he's like not wanting. There it goes. I was like, he's like, no, I'm gonna have to step on top of a mine. I can pass that door. The second Dungeon Siege game is, in my opinion, better than the first one, Dribrom. It's bigger budget. It has more of a linear story. They added like really cool gear sets that you could get, so you could collect like, you know, the 5 pieces of a set to unlock set bonuses. I really do like the second one more than the first one. The first one was a really cool concept, and it did very well. But I do think the second one is a better game. That's personal, obviously. But after that, it all fell apart. The movie is bad, but worth watching. In the Name of the King. I played the shit out of the first game. My buddy and I, Ted and I, used to play that a lot. And we would constantly be comparing notes. Because there were so many, I think it was like 7 or 8 in your party in the first game. And just all the different combos you could do and everything else. How many parts do I have? No, 3, 6, no. I'm gonna disable it. Oh damn, that's oh, that worked. Dude, that's a lot of droids. Wait, how did it just heal? Maintenance droid? That's like a mod, if I remember correctly. Alright, that's another hard save. What's up, Belnoth? Dungeon Keeper from Calypso? I don't really remember that game.
Explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. That steam will cook the skin off your bones. If you can find a mining energy shield, switch it on. It should protect you against the heat if you move quickly enough.
Mining energy shield. Oh, I probably should have used that one. My bad. This is not good. I'll have to be careful in here. There's frickin' mines everywhere. Can I potentially... I can't believe I made that work. Now, can I get out is the bigger question, because I can't see the... Oh no, I'm gonna hit the ditch. No! That wasn't too bad. That could have been worse. Oh, I ding-a-linged. My ding-a-ling! My ding-a-ling! Maintenance droid. And we leveled up. Ooh, I get feats now? I don't remember. 2 weapon fighting. No, I think I'm good with 1 lightsaber, thank you. This is more of a Force character. Or at least that's the plan. Armor proficiency light. Let's keep it there for now. Critical strike. Flurry. Power attack. Jedi defense. Toughness. Force focus. Dual strike. Finesse. I don't know what I want here. Oh, right there. Empathy. Yes, please. That works for me. Okay, now I can't do anything else till like level 6. So I think everything here we just need to worry about. What can I have at level 1? It's gonna help me out. Hold up. Force push? Probably yes. I don't have a lightsaber yet. Mind trick? Can't heal until level 6. No, let's get the force push. Oh, we could stun as well? No, I think I want... There it is. Force push. Oh, I can have 2? Let's do it. Alright, that is a hard save.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. So the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it. I'm picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
I think it is already on. There's also sensor balls, buddy.
Sensor? It must be maintenance drones. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. Be careful of those droids. I don't like this.
I don't like any of it. How does force push work? Saved. We better go take care of this other one really quick. Plastic cylinder. I think I have to have a plasma torch. Do I not have a plasma torch? Call up droid command functions. Cancel all droid mining functions or organics. I only have 1 spike. Sensors, you can use it. Blind them? Yes. Unidentified hollow work claim.
Everybody here? What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with him on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So he's one of the survivors. Or worse, a Mandalorian. So what?
Not a survivor, idiot. He's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
If he's one of the Jedi, hell, we can't have him walking around here. I don't know what he'll do.
I thought all the Jedi were wiped out in the Civil War, weren't they?
Guess unless they miss one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
Oh.
You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Corda, have you been chewing spice?
You know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock. Corda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure. Then we'll improvise.
Someone didn't care to delete the record. It's not listed anywhere. Emergency hatch. Emergency hatch. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Oh, I have the wrong weapon. Nice. Nope. Not what I wanted to do. So they're blinded, so I guess they just can't target me. Which is really cool. Before, right? I'm gonna save again. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do a good job with the remake? They're a company that makes games, aren't they? Are they not professional? Don't they know what they're doing? Why wouldn't it be a good game? Are you prejudging? Why would you prejudge? Have you played it? No. Maybe. Just maybe. Sit down, shut up, let them cook. Play it when it comes out and you'll find out.
The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels.
How much time do I have?
I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer. I'm locking down the turbo lift to the administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Real hot, real soon. Now let's go over here. There's a... If I can loot this. Oh, it's just locked, period. Oh, no, I need to get the maintenance droid. There's more. Nice. Turbo lift. Pegasus Fuel Depot. Haha, we're not getting back through that door again. Not gonna happen. Oh, this is the... We saw him in one of the recordings.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
You seen a T3 unit?
Hesitant answer. A T3 utility droid would be a common sight in this facility. It is indeed curious that I have not seen many since my arrival.
Liar!
I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit excessive individualism when not routinely memory wiped. This individualism can become such a nuisance that even a droid such as myself is tempted to reduce them to their base components. But enough of my seemingly irrelevant tangent. Where did you leave the droid, Master?
I'll keep looking around. Don't trust the killer droid. Meatbag!
It is
Looking for way into the Pegasus hangar bay.
answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field.
What about override codes?
Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident.
Unfortunate accident.
Laboratory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Oh my goodness.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
Well, those miners could be hurt. We need to make sure they're alright.
Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
I'm gonna find this mine and you're gonna help.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
Uh-huh. How do I get the code?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
Uh-huh. Why?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed music. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was...
Yeah, we did read a journal entry about that.
I suspect once he realized...
Okay. But you do know the code.
Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is maintenance control, voice print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
You know, I'm gonna stop something in chat right now. If you want to know what company made a game, use Google.
Does the company have a bad reputation? What's the company that's gonna make it? I need to know more. I've heard rumors.
Use your fucking big boy brain and use Google. It takes 2 seconds of your time to do so. To find out which company made what game and which companies are making which games. Use Google. It's your friend.
But I need to know if they make good games or not. But they make bad games. It's the new Star Wars game. It's not going to be good because the company behind it has a bad reputation. Right? You know what?
You know what? What is it Ron White said? You can't fix what? You can't fix what?
Answer, Master, you cannot.
Alright, I gotta go find the way past the door. What company made it? I don't know how to use Google. My smartphone, I can literally... Here's the phone. Here's the phone. Look what I'm gonna do right now. Phone is open, right? Okay, Google. What company made Knights of the Old Republic? Oh, what's that? I already have my answer. That took a matter of seconds. Kids these days, I swear. Probably need another shield. Oh, there's a... Hold on, we gotta get that droid. Maintenance droids are the worst. Oh, and he saved my force attack. We're missing a lot. There we go. Oh, I guess I only have one more shield. Something keeps chucking sonic things at me. He has like an unlimited supply of sonic grenades. Got a damaged door. Oh no! Those guys look nasty. There was a third one behind the door? Oh, there was a maintenance. Nice. We can switch weapons. Oh, maybe I should keep that equipped to deal with the droids. My goodness. Very nice. Can I use this on? Man, you can kill them in one go with those. Oh, that doesn't look good. I don't have a melee. I wonder if a force push works. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up close and personal and take a lot of damage. Oh no! Exactly like JK says, good game is personal. Like, what makes a good game? Everybody has a different definition of what a good game is. It's such a It's literally a childlike way of viewing things.
But this game is good because I get feelings.
All right, we're gonna log out here and go level up. If I remember correctly, wisdom is for force powers. Yes, which is where I want to put all my points moving forward. Points, accept, skills. Powers. Yep, it is a trip down memory lane. I've just had a Jonesin for something Star Wars this morning. I'm gonna take energy resistance, I think. That'll help. We're gonna do, I think moving forward on Saturdays, I think it's just gonna depend on the schedule, but I think like Saturdays and Sundays I'm gonna start taking for me. My wife has been pushing me to take a vacation. I really don't want to take a vacation per se, because I don't want to, like, if I take a vacation, it's going to be to go somewhere, and we can't go anywhere right now because of all the animals. But she's been urging me to take days off and just go do other things, and I don't disagree. So, but I like playing games, so this is really where I like to be. But I think Saturdays and Sundays, if I can, I will just go play other things as opposed to the Monday through Friday doing things for the clients and new game releases and sponsored stuff and everything else. Because we're doing great financially. But sometimes when I have a big schedule, but I'll be honest with you, like this morning I woke up, I did not want to play Beast of Reincarnation. I did not. I was like looking at that going, it's a new game. I like some aspects of it, but the longer I play it, the less I like it. And I just didn't feel like playing it this morning. I was like, I want to go play something else. And I was sitting here going, something Star Wars feels really good. Now, I'm playing lots of Zero Company, but I can't share that with anybody yet. I have to wait till the 11th. So I was like, what do I stream this morning? Can I stream something Star Wars? And I was flipping through and I was like, you know what? Let me go grab, we did KOTOR 1 last year for a few, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 streams for funsies. And I was like, I bought this at the same time, but I didn't dive into this back then. I was like, you know what? Why don't I do this on today and just see what it feels like? And it was fun. I also loaded up Assassin's Creed Odyssey last night, and we did a little bit. We did like an hour last night when we were playing, and it felt really fun, and it was good. And we're definitely, I think, going to do more of that today. I think we're going to do some more Odyssey today. And tomorrow I've got Starfield, because we've got more sponsored Starfield stuff coming up. This is a great game, Jesse. It is. 100%. All Star Wars games are good games, if you love Star Wars, which I do. Huge Star Wars nerd. So, I am going to go, by the way, my green screen is fabric. I'm taking this down today. I'm going to the paint store with Chris. She said they had some paint that looked really close to that. So I'm going to go get a 4-liter, I think that's a gallon jug, of green paint. Chris is going to get some more paint for her interior. She painted half the kitchen yesterday and ran out of paint. And then, I don't know if I'm going to do it today, tomorrow, next week, but at some point in the next little bit, before we get to the new release schedule, which is as soon as we get to the 20th is when everything kicks off, because we've got Stalker 2, Alien Fireteam Elite, Star Wars Zero Company, and the new Plague Tale game all happening within like a week of each other. I want to get the office shifted and everything changed around. And then I think we're going to put, we're just going to see how it looks. I have some ideas of how I want to restructure the office, but I'm going to paint a wall green as opposed to having a fabric. And then the bed gets moved around to where I'm at right now. And then I'm going to see about getting some shelving on the walls for the cats. We'll see if I can make that work or not. And if I can, we'll get a cat cam set up. I don't know. I got lots of ideas floating around the brain. I will be live streaming the remodel, painting, and other things on Twitch, so make sure to follow along there. And as I've been reminding people, we are keeping most of our Monday through Friday stuff. Most of the game streams are on Twitch these days. We are doing the occasional multi-stream for funsies like this. We were hanging out, we were chatting earlier. What's up, Raven Swift? Good morning. So I've been doing some multi-streaming, not as much as I used to. I'm pushing more and more people to Twitch, so make sure you follow along over on Twitch because we're doing a lot more there in terms of streams every single day. We'll be back later today with some Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I think. It's going to just depend on how the day goes. But right now, I got to go to the paint store with my wife and get paint before it gets too hot. And last night, we're going to see what happened today because last night there was a big fire on the edge of our little town. All the fields were on fire, and one of the forest groves was on fire. There's not even a fire truck in this town. Like, literally, there's no fire truck here. There's no fire department. There is civil services. They had a pipe truck out there trying to help, and they couldn't. We had a major thunderstorm roll in with gusts of wind for like 15 minutes before the rain, and the whole town at like 7:30 at night last night. It was so bad we had to shut all the windows, and you like outside it's just like white smoke all down the streets. And I don't know if the fires got put out from the rain last night, so we're gonna go out and check that out today too and see how today goes. So thanks for hanging out this morning for the fun little nostalgia trip and discussion that we were having about Grand Theft Auto 6. As always, everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. Don't forget the socials, the Discord, the Patreon page, the merch store, the Amazon store, if you want to read some of my past shit in sci-fi and fantasy. Get some education, kids. Teach yourself. All right? Educate yourself. Education is very, very, very important in this world. Don't be an idiot. Learn how to use Google and your smartphone. Learn how to navigate the real world with actual brain cells and IQ. Be a functioning member of society. Don't be a fucking incel drain. And stop watching Asmongold. I promise you, your life will be better for it. See you next time, everybody.